So how many days a week do you go out? You seem like you donate a lot of time.
I go out most days, but
Yeah, just for one or two sessions, or
I don't have a car,
Oh,
so
gotcha.
I just go to the ones that I can.
gotcha.
So if all of the canvassers are more than 6 kilometers from where I live,
Oh, you just walk to them?
I take the day off.
Good for
If there's
you.
at least one that's like within that,
Yep.
then I'll do it. And
you just
like
walk to
today
them,
I'm
or-
doing all 3 because they're
Wow.
all in my neighborhood.
Are you retired? You don't.
I'm
you
a
don't-
writer
Oh.
who's not been writing because I'm so like stressed out about the state
Gotcha.
of the world.
Which parts are bugging you the most about the world?
Donald Trump trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
start a freaking nuclear war by backing Putin,
Yeah.
claiming wanting to commit ethnic cleansing in Gaza. Yeah,
That he
yeah.
wants to. Isn't that Israel doing that? I know the U.S. is
No,
supplying the weapons.
well,
but-
yeah, Israel is trying to wipe out the population.
Yeah, I agree.
But Donald wants to go in and has said publicly he wants to clear out the rest of the survivors,
crazy,
relocate
right?
them to other countries,
It's
and then
crazy.
build like a
Yeah.
resort there or something
Yeah.
like
Okay.
that. Our healthcare system would have collapsed without the social distancing measures that were put into place, most of which were provincial. They weren't Trudeau. Like the mask mandate was Doug Ford.
Yeah. Well, it was coming from the top though. Like he
No,
was.
it was no,
Well,
it was not.
Well, they
Rules
were all
different in different
well,
provinces.
They were all wearing them inside.
Yeah,
There's
because they were necessary.
well, the nurses in Ontario, I looked a lot into this. In Ontario in 2016, the nurses proved that when it's airborne, masks are a 50-50 shot. There's no negligible improvement. They proved it in court.
50-50 is not negligible.
No, no, you're missing my point. 50-50 means one time in the study, it has a 1% increase. Next study, it has a 47%. We don't know. So it's like, there's a lot of info out there.
Okay,
I know.
due respect,
Yep.
masks to help prevent the spread of respiratory illnesses have been in use for decades.
Yeah.
They are not
I
a
like-
new thing.
No,
They're
no.
not a scary
Yeah. Well, I don't
thing.
wanna argue with
And
you. I'm not arguing with
the
you.
studies that you are quoting are like so,
I haven't even quoted any studies. I have them, but I can give them
just
to you.
mentioned
But you
studies.
haven't read them though. So
I know that a lot
Yeah.
of political bullshit was released during that time.
Oh.
They were not legitimate studies.
do you think it was released on both sides? Or do you think it was released on just like one
I think
side?
the anti-mask side released a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, I know, but
think a lot of
do you see
whiny
how,
people,
listen.
I think a lot of whiny people cried and said they couldn't
Yeah.
wear masks. when
Well,
they
do you see the scar on the back of my neck, man?
Yeah.
I broke my C5. I can't wear a mask. So I would be, the amount of anger that you're bringing up in here just because I'm asking a simple question in a very calm tone shows me that imagine how I was treated when I can't literally wear a mask and I buy all the groceries for my family.
Imagine how
know?
I felt when I
Yeah.
was caring for my extremely ill octogenarian father and perfectly healthy women who had no medical reason, no legitimate reason why they could not wear a mask, were crying and bitching and throwing fits because
Yeah.
they don't want to have to wear
Well,
a face
that's
mask
not what I'm talking
to
about. But yeah.
clean my father's teeth. You know what? Because you can't wear a mask, you cannot work as a dental hygienist.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe
You
that's the
cannot.
rule. Yeah. Maybe that's the
Right.
rule. Yep. How often? I like that your hair's all got some cool colors in it. Do you do that regularly or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They're
Nice.
semi-permanent. So
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But like, if you legitimately can't wear a mask, that's going to limit what you can do in a pandemic.
Yeah.
Well, in general, you
I'd love
can't,
to if you would go through, if you could, because you won't. I don't think you're very rigid in your position here, and I'm fluid on just about everything. I'm learning every day, so I don't have like set rules, But if I was to show you that information and you were to go through it, I would love to hear what you have, even if you stay the same. If you feel exactly the same after, this one thing that I'm specifically speaking of, it's called the Book on Masks, and it was written by a dental surgeon during COVID. And what he does, it's not his opinion. It's not like he's trying to create a fluff piece. He just looks at over decades every single study in detail that's ever been done on masks, and he goes through their results. And it's very dry. It's very dry because he's not giving opinions. He's just going through the results. And it was an eye opener for me. And the reason, because like I said, I showed you my neck.
Yeah.
I'm not able to wear a mask, and I was getting attacked everywhere I went because I had to still buy food for my family. Like the vibe that you just put forward, I know that dental hygienist, that might have been a legit case, but for me, when people think that really quickly, and then I'm coming in and I don't need to show them the scar on the back of my neck, and I say I have an exemption, but thank you, and then they're just being completely vicious towards me, was a sight I don't want to see in a country that I considered my home, you know what I mean, for my whole life.
And
so
you
it's
know
tough.
what? Whiny, self-entitled brats descending en masse on my nation's capital and committing acts that amounted to torture.
What's that?
Blaring truck
Oh, the truck.
horns
You know-
all night and all day in residential neighborhoods.
That doesn't have anything to do with what I was talking about, though. It's completely separate.
But that's what
Yeah.
I'm angry
Yeah.
about.
Oh, for
Not
sure.
Individuals
Oh, the trucker convoy was brutal,
not
eh?
individuals who are legitimately
Yeah.
doing their best
Yeah.
under difficult circumstances.
Well, I was trying, you know. It was tough though. It really was.